Going to the mainline event today, networking, starting my day off, 7:30.
16 were 10s in 1973. The rest of us can all do math, but that's how long this tradition has lived on.
First, I can't even enjoy this chair. This is like the biggest chair I've ever seen in my life. I'm comfortable with the chair. But, I think for us, every week is a new challenge. When you're running a team, you enjoy the win for about 20 minutes, and then you start building up the next team you play. And so, we got to go on the road to a 2-0 Tampa team, and, I know our guys will be ready, but all these weeks are challenges. It's hard to win in the NFL.
We just came back from the mainline chamber event, and we have an event going on here this morning. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I do in my day-to-day to attract clients and bring in clients for myself. One of the many things that I do to bring new business for myself is to obviously go to networking events and socialize with people and get more familiar with the people in my community, my industry, and also the other business owners around. Got this place a couple months now, and we've been doing a lot of events here to kind of bring people into the building because we do have an event space. And so when we have events here, it gets other people curious about what's being done in the building and, what we can help them out. So, yeah. Let's check it out. So please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it as it really helps out my channel. And show you a little bit about what's going on in the shop. This is our router, getting the sign together, and what it's doing is just cutting that shape out right there. So what it's going to be used for is that the hotel is going to use it as a decor in their hotel. For Majari, born in Nigeria as well.
Nigerians in the building. And with that being said, we're so excited that you are here. So now we're going to change the music one more time.
All right. Okay. Anyway, so what are we talking about?
Oh yeah, I believe we were talking about what I do on a day-to-day business to promote my business. A small business print shop. Like I showed you in the previous videos, we go to networking events and we also host networking events as well. And another way that I find really successful for me and my personal ventures is when I do actual cold calling, cold emails, and just cold reach outs in general. So what I've noticed, especially just working with different salespeople, is that a lot of people get discouraged about the fact that somebody that they reached out to didn't get back to them on the first, second, or third try. But in my industry, that's not how it works. You're always hungry, so it's easy for McDonald's to send you something every day and say, hey, come by here, because you could possibly go to McDonald's today and get something because you're always hungry. But you're not gonna always need prints, and that's what a lot of people realize, that a company's not always gonna need printing done. They're not always gonna need a sign done. They're not always gonna need a letterhead done. They're generally just not gonna need prints. So the best thing, what I always tell people, is that you just have to be at the top of your mind. You have to just put yourself out there. So for me, when I'm reaching out to people, I'm usually emailing them, phone calling them, doing a drop by on them, like a physical drop by on them, until the point that they tell me no, or get out, or whatever they tell me. But I'm reaching out to them to the point that they're gonna tell me whether it's a yes or a no, or if they're working with a different printer. And that's great for me because at least I have an answer to what I'm doing, and me reaching out to them. They give me a clarity as to whether I need to be reaching out to them any further. That's a couple ways that I use to grow my business. Cold emailing, cold drop-ins, and cold calls. A fourth thing that I do to grow my business is direct mail. What we tend to see a lot in the industry is people looking to do direct mail for their business. And what they do is that they only send it out once and think that they're going to get some type of result for that. But I hate to break it to you, you're not going to get a result from that. When you and I understand that the budget might not be there, but you also have to recognize that people are going to take multiple times of reach outs for them to remember your postcard or your flyer or whatever direct mail method that you use to send out. We always tell people that you need to commit to at least every 2 months, once a month, or once a quarter. Something, just like what we're doing now, just like what I do now, is that you have to commit, you have to be consistent with it. You have to, like I'm on YouTube right now, I have to post every day, I have to post weekly, like I said, I'll commit to. And that translates to your direct mail. You have to be able to say, hey, I'm going to send this out once a month, once a quarter, or whatever it is. And that way, people know that they should be expecting something from you once a quarter or once a month. And that's it. And with that, they know what your service, they know what to expect. So with direct mail, you're able to reach masses. You can buy a list from somebody, or you can use your own list. If you say, hey, I want to target a new customer, or I just want to keep targeting the people that I work with right now and just try to see if I can grow my services with them, that's one way to do it as well. So you have direct mail, that's a great way to reach a lot of people at one time. And then, of course, referrals. There's nobody that's going to get you more customers other than the people that you already work with. They're your number one sales tool. You should be utilizing them. You should be reaching out to them to thank them for doing business with you, and then also asking them, what else can I do with you? Or is there anybody else that I can work with? Or is there anybody else that you can introduce me to that might need my services? Because for the most part, if they're doing business with you already, that means they know somebody else that could do business with you. That means they know other small business owners. That means they know other marketing managers. And I'm saying, marketing managers or small business owners because that's the field that I'm in. That's the type of people I'm trying to work with. I'm trying to work with marketing managers, event planners, other small business or large corporations. So chances are that, if you ask your current clientele, like, do you know somebody else that can help? They're going to give you somebody that you can help. And the best thing about that is that you're not paying for anything. The only thing you're doing is just sending out an email. What we've listed so far, just to recap, is going to events, hosting events for yourself, cold calls, cold emails, and cold drop-ins. I know that sounds scary, but it's very effective, and you can also use that to find information. You also have direct mail, as well as asking your customers for referrals. So those are 5 things that I do on a daily, monthly basis to attract new customers and also grow my services with my current clientele base as well. As a young entrepreneur, small business owner, I'm always trying to improve myself, see what else I can do from people, see what else I can learn. And I know it's tough to grow a business, but if you put in the right strategy in place and the right tactics to do so, it's not as tough as it seems. It's just all about having the game plan and a plan of attack for everything that you want to do. So thank you again for checking out this channel. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you use some of these tips to go out there and market your business. I know it's scary to go out there and network. A lot of people tell me that all the time, that they just get bogged down doing all their day-to-day stuff that they can't get out there and network. But as long as you keep a game plan for yourself and say, hey, I can't commit to networking every week, but I can commit to networking 2 times a month. It's all about the strategy that's going to get you to where you want to be. Good luck with your business.